Now, welcome to my Thursday slow flow. We're going to get started. Now we'll start off finding a comfortable seat cross-legged. And just ask yourself as you settle down, did you bring the same foot you always bring in front? And maybe cross the feet, change the cross of the legs over, just to keep that alternating. Starting to find an evenness to the seat, feeling like the weight is neither too far forwards or too far back, that the head is sitting on top of the spine. And starting to find the breath, find the attention resting on the breath. We'll open with a 3-part breath. So first we'll breathe into the upper chest and spread the collarbones. Then we'll continue to breathe into the side ribs, the back ribs, the middle of the body. And the last part of the inhale, we'll breathe into the stomach, expanding the lower body. So the advice is to start off a little bit slow so you have room to finish in 3 easy sections, and I will count us. So breathing out to prepare, and then breathing into upper chest, collarbones. 1, 2, 3. Into the side ribs, the center of the body. 4, 5, 6. And to the lower body, letting the stomach expand. 7, 8, 9. Retain the inhale for a few seconds. And then gently breathing out, starting from the belly, smoothly breathing all the way out in one go, out through the nose. Tracking the exhale up the spine. And then again, inhaling upper chest. 1, 2, 3. Side ribs, back of the body. 4, 5, 6. Lower body. 7, 8, 9. Retain the breath. And then a smooth exhale, starting from the base of the spine, tracking all the way up the body. And one more round like that, inhaling upper chest. 1, 2, 3. Middle of the body. 4, 5, 6. And into the lower part of the body. 7, 8, 9. Hold the breath. And a smooth exhale out. We'll start to find some movement in the neck. So we're going to bring the fingers to the back of the neck like this. And see if we can find the joint at the very top vertebrae. And just move that using the other fingers, using the fingers to hold the others in place. It's a very small movement. Just trying to move the very first vertebrae of the neck. Fingers either side of the spine, helping us isolate that movement. Gently nodding the head. It's a small movement. And then we'll work the fingers down. And it's a slightly bigger movement as we move the first 2 vertebrae. And then we'll move the fingers down a little further. And maybe now the chin is coming towards the chest. Release the hands. Bring them back to the thighs. Inhale, open up the chest. So we'll lift the chin, but don't throw it back. Feel like you're opening the gaps between the vertebrae at the front of the spine. And as we exhale, starting very consciously from that top vertebrae, rolling the spine like the top of a violin, rolling the spine down, the chin down towards the chest. And I'm reversing that on the inhale, restacking the vertebrae of the neck, gently lifting the chin. Once more like that. Exhale. Inhale. Restack the spine. Find that nice neutral position for the chin, drawing back a little, tucking down a little, back of the neck long. And then a few moments to warm up the shoulders. We'll take the elbow circles, the fingertips resting on the shoulders. And when you're ready, coming the other way. See if you can feel the shoulder blades gliding up and down on top of the rib cage. Leave the fingertips where they are. Draw the elbows in. Exhale, draw them together. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fingertips down. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades together. Cactus arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together like you're holding a marker pen between your shoulder blades. Inhale, the hands up, and we'll twist. Exhale, twisting over to the right. Nice tall spine. Nice soft shoulders. I'm going to use the muscles in the core for the twist. Drawing the belly in and up on the exhale. One more breath here. Grow a little taller. Maybe twist another fraction. And then inhale back to center, raising the hands. Exhale. Twisting to the other side. Again, avoid the temptation to use the hands to wrench the body around. Try to twist from the core. Inhaling for a little more height. Exhaling, perhaps a tiny bit more depth. And then inhaling back to the center. Release the hands, and we're going to come over onto the back. Making your way down to the floor. And we're going to continue to just gently wake the spine up. So bring the hands to the knees. And we're taking small rolls from side to side across the pelvis. And as we're ready, maybe widening the knees and making it a bigger movement coming across the whole of the back of the body and the back of the head. Feel like the movement initiates in the outside of the hip and finishes in the back of the head, massaging the whole of the back of the body. Nice. Come back to stillness. Briefly draw the knees towards the chest. You can roll the lower back up off the ground. Replace the back on the ground. Both hands around the front of the right shin. Extend the left heel to the ceiling. The knee could be a little bent or it could be straight. Inhale, then on the exhale, with control, lower that heel down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover the heel. Inhale, exhale, extend out through the heel. Get long in that left leg. Draw that right knee a little closer in. And then on the inhale, slowly tracking that heel back up to vertical. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And once more like that. Inhale on the exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover the heel. Point the toes. Flex the foot. Point the toes. flex the foot, and then on the inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee in, move the hands over to the left shin. Exhale, extend that right heel up either to the ceiling or it could be a little bit bent there. And we're lowering the right heel. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale. On the exhale, push the heel away, draw the left knee towards the left armpit. Then on the inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale once more, lowering it down. 5, 4. Really feel the legs extending out of the hip socket. 2, 1. Hover, point the toes, flex the foot, point the toes, long leg as possible, flex the foot. On the inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee back in, hands to the outside of the knees. Again, a few seconds rocking across the back of the body. Plant the sole of the left foot. Take a hold of the ankle, shin, or big toe. Extend the leg up and away. Take a moment here to settle. See if we can bring the shoulder back down. Maybe we bend the knee, maybe we draw the foot a little closer, or move the hand grip. See if we can have both the shoulders settled on the ground. Once we've found that, maybe the left heel is extending away. Be honest with yourself. Try to have the whole of the body flat on the floor. This might mean we don't send the heel all the way away. That's okay. Hold. Might want to bring your left hand to your left hip to help you keep the hips balanced and even on the floor. Now on an inhale, feel like you're going to kick that right heel down to the floor and it's going to slam down next to the left heel. Resist with the hand, pushing that right heel away, and on the exhale, soften the hip and draw the foot back towards you, hamstring stretch. Inhale, like we're going to kick the foot to the floor. Exhale, soften, draw the foot towards the face or the leg. One more round. Inhale, really engage the muscles of the leg like it would really fly away if you let go. And then on the exhale, softening the leg, using the muscles in the arm to draw the foot back. Nice. We're going to come out to the side. So again, it's all about staying here. Most people, if they're not a professional gymnast, will not get the foot all the way to the floor without lifting the hip. So be okay with that. Send the foot out as far as you go. You can absolutely still be holding on to the calf. Maybe you can even drop the elbow to the floor for support and using that left hand on the left hip to draw the hips back level on the ground. Shoulders are level on the ground. Just moving the leg bone in the socket. Use the hand to help guide the leg back up to vertical on the inhale. And then we're going to roll over onto the left hip. We're coming into a twist. Right foot going all the way over to the left. We're coming over onto the left hip. That's it. Spread the arms out in a capital T shape. Couple more breaths here in this twist. Again, hips are now at 90 degrees to the shoulders. The shoulders remain flat on the mat throughout all three of these configurations. And now let's gently come back with the right foot up above one last time. And you may have noticed that this is like our standing balances as well, with the leg in front, to the side, and in the twist. Gently, gently, let's get that right leg back down. Also bring the sole of the left foot to the floor, maybe a little wiggle or a rock of the pelvis, and then we'll come to the other side. So firstly, extend the left leg up, find a comfortable position and find a comfortable grip. So it doesn't matter where we hold it, I'm trying to get that nice relaxed back body. Finding our hold, finding our level of straightness in the leg, and then we're slowly extending away the right heel. Again, our priority is even hips and even shoulders. Right hand on the right hip. Inhale, stop pushing that left heel away, kicking the left heel to the floor, resisting with the left hand. Exhale, draw the left leg towards you, soften the left hip. Inhale, kicking the left heel away. Exhale, gently drawing foot towards the face. Inhale, kicking that left heel away, nice and strong. Exhale, draw the leg in. And soften. Back to vertical, and we're coming out to the side. On the exhale, left leg out to the left. Just adjusting my battery, keep going. Left leg out to the left. And again, finding our spot. We can keep the hips on the ground and the legs coming out to the side. Maybe the left elbow comes to the floor to make a little stand for the leg. Couple more breaths here. Keep breathing into the hip. See if we can relax the hip joint on the exhale. And then guiding the leg back up on an inhale. Leg comes all the way to the top, and then on the exhale, coming onto the side of the right hip, left leg all the way over, arms in a capital T, shoulders down on the mat. Maybe the right hand can reach the toes of the left foot. Release the foot if you have it. On an inhale, left leg back to vertical, hips level. Exhale, bend the knee, pick up the right knee, squeeze the knees in, and then let's roll on the spine. Let's take some nice rolls back and forth on the spine. And maybe we'll start to bring a little bit of heat to our practice. Maybe we come to a little squat at the top. If you're landing the feet, see if you can bring the weight far forwards enough that you feel like you could balance or even stand up. Two or three more like this. And then cross the ankles and come over to find all fours, find our tabletop position. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, toes are tucked. And then step the knees back 6 inches or a foot or so. Make sure the index finger is pointed forwards and the elbows are coming back towards the knees. Exhale, lengthen the arms, hips towards the heels. Inhale, bend the elbows, push off the toes, come forwards, baby chaturanga, half chaturanga. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, coming forwards. Exhale. If it's feeling too difficult, don't come as far forwards. If it's too easy, move the knees away and come further forwards. Try not to come past a right angle bend with the elbows at maximum. This is our supported push-up, but it's also a little bit of a warm-up for the spine. Let's add on, as we inhale, round the spine. Exhale, lift the bum. So it's like cat and cow whilst taking our chaturanga. So inhale, forwards, rounded spine. Exhale, lift the bum, send it back. Getting a lovely wave through the spine. Waking up the wrists, strengthening wrists and elbows. Next time you come to the front, pause. Let's bring the knees back in a little bit. And we'll do another wrist strengthening movement here. It's very simple. We're going to push the tips of the fingers and the thumbs down into the ground like we're squeezing the ground. Inhale, then on an exhale, we're leaning forwards, finding the shoulders coming past the wrists, perhaps. And we're stopping before it hurts. There will be a point at which it hurts. Don't go there. Just coming to where the joint wants to go and holding for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send the bum back towards the heels. I'm going to take 2 more rounds like that. Important thing I didn't mention, don't let the elbows bend. You won't get the wrist stretch if you bend the elbows. So straight arms, inhale to prepare. Exhale, shoulders past the wrists, belly in and up, hold. Squeeze the ground. Squeeze the ground. 3, 2, 1. Sending the bum back to the heels. Try not to pick up the hands yet if you can. 1 more round. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, draw in the belly. Shoulders past the wrists. Squeeze the ground. Keep the arms straight. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Send the bum back to the heels. Untuck the toes. 3 breaths, child's pose. Bring the forehead to the mat or to a block or the hands. Remember, any time in our moving practice you feel dizzy or you need a rest, just come to your child's pose. Always listen to your body. Inhale, wave forwards. Back to our tabletop, tuck toes. Exhale, downward dog. Lift up to downward dog. And our downward dog. Maybe you're going to bend the knees, maybe one knee then the other, and pedal the feet, walking the dog. More than anything else, we're thinking about length and ease. Equal weight between hands and feet. Shoulders settled on the back, neck long and easy, the head free to move. Now, keeping this pedaling motion, we're going to take little baby steps to the front of the mat. Take your time with this. With each step, pick up the foot and pick up the hips, so the hips dramatically rock from one side to the other, getting a little twist and massage in the lower back, sacrum. Little steps. As you come towards the front of the mat, maybe you need to bend the knees. Maybe you need to come onto the fingertips, that's okay. And we're walking our feet all the way up towards the hands. And then gently lift the body up. Exhale, bend the knees, lay the body onto the thighs. So it's ribs to thighs pose. Take hold of opposite elbows and really see if you can feel yourself sagging onto the legs. The weight of the torso on the thighs. And let the head go. Let the head feel very, very heavy. See if you can feel the difference between breathing into your stomach and feeling that lift you away from the thighs, and breathing between the shoulder blades into the upper ribs, and perhaps feeling some length. Maybe as you fill the upper ribs, the knees come slightly more towards straight, the legs grow a little longer. As you exhale, the body goes a little heavier. Once more like that, breathing length into the spine, up between the shoulder blades. As we exhale, release the elbows, sink the buttocks, engage the belly, inhale, roll up out of the belly. Slowly tracing the massive circle, arms to the sky. Tuck the chin, Hands to the heart, small back bend. So don't throw the head back. Keep the chin controlled. Open the upper chest. Engage the belly. Exhale, Tadasana. Palms facing forwards. Let the eyes close down. Take 2 or 3 breaths to settle the body, settle the mind. Imagine you can feel a glorious summer sun, not too hot, not too cold, washing over you. Feel on the face, warm air blowing through trees. And we salute the sun, Surya Namaskar. Inhale, tracing the big circle with the hands above the head. Exhale, fold forwards, flat back, soft knees, fingertips to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step the right foot back, keep the fingertips down, frame the left foot, drop the knee. Inhale, low lunge, first lunge. Exhale, twist cactus arms over to the left. Inhale, hands to center above the head. Exhale, fingertips frame the front foot. Inhale, grow longer. Exhale, gently straighten that leg. Hands come back to support you. The knee can be very bent. Maybe the buttocks coming back towards the heel of the right foot. Inhale forwards, nice and slow and gentle, fingertips forwards, up into our lunge. Again, like that, exhaling fingertips down. Maybe we start to straighten the leg as we bring the fingertips down. Support the self. Knee can be bent. Maybe the buttock comes all the way to the heels. One more like this. Inhaling forward, sweeping the fingers up. Energy through the back toe to help lift us up. Exhale. If you're ready, maybe you're folding over that front leg. Maybe you're just coming a little way. Try not to drop the head. Nice long neck. Inhale forwards one more time. This time, exhale, fingers down, pick up the back knee, step back, find a high plank. You can put the knees down if you need to. We're going to take 3 shoulder dips. So arms stay straight, body stays straight, and we bring the shoulders together, drop the spine. Inhale, lift the spine between the shoulders, protract the shoulders, draw the belly in. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms stay straight throughout. Last one. Exhale. Draw the shoulder blades together, squeeze. Really bring the belly in. Inhale. Drop the knees if the knees aren't down. Exhale, bend the knees. Lower the body down to the mat. Untap the toes. Elbows under the shoulders. Inhale, Sphinx. Nice gentle back bend for our first back bend. Feel like the fingers want to draw back towards you. Use that energy to lift the heart. Root the pelvis down into the mat. Root the tops of the feet down into the mat. So have this tension between the toes pushing down and the fingers drawing towards us. On your next exhale, keep drawing the spine forward as we lay our body down, finding that length. Plant the hands, tuck the toes. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Take a few breaths in downward dog. Maybe you just want to give the head a little shake. If there's any tension that's crept into the face, we release it. Bend the knees. Inhale, look between the fingertips. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, all the way back up. Standing. Exhale, hands to your heart, Tadasana. And the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flat back, half lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, fingers slide back, drop the knee. Inhale. Exhale the twist to the right, cactus arms. Inhale, front. And ready for the half Hanuman, the half splits. Exhale, gently straightening the leg, lift the toes. Fingertips maybe find the mat, maybe buttocks to heel. Inhale, forwards. Exhale. So this is enough. We don't need to go too far. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go all the way back and we're ready and come for the fold. Remember, nice long neck. Inhale, forward to come up. Hands all the way up for our lunge. Exhale, frame the foot, pick up the back knee, step back to high plank. So roll ourselves onto the left foot, on the outside of the left foot. We'll find side plank here. We want to bring the right foot across for support. That's totally okay. Side plank here. Maybe the right hand comes forwards. I try to make a straight line with the body. Inhale the hand back up. Exhale through a high plank. Inhale over to the other side. We're stacking the feet, or we're bringing the left foot halfway up the mat for support. And maybe we're finding that nice straight line, foot to hand. One more breath here. And then plant the left hand, knees down or not if you're ready, coming through our vinyasa. Down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Bring the hands back just an inch or so, just a little bit. On the exhale, deeply bend the knees and see if you can glue the ribs to the legs as we inhale and straighten the legs. Keep the ribs on the legs as long as possible, and maybe you can find a slightly deeper expression of your dog. Try to drop the head. You can hear that the breath gets constrained. Ideally, the biceps are by the ears, so the neck is long, framed by the arms. And then we're going to come back to the front of the mat again. So inhale, bending the knees, look between the thumbs. Exhale, step or jump to the front of the mat, landing softly, folding deep. Remember, you can bend the knees if you want. If it's available, maybe you want to try bringing the hands to the heels, the forearms on the legs, and using that to draw the head towards the shins. Release if you're holding the legs. Bend the knees deeply. Inhale, core engaged. Exhale, hands to heart center. Tuck the chin. Inhale back. Hips are coming forwards. Feet are rooted. Inhale back to straight. Exhale, Tadasana. Shake it out. Have a little shake out. Just a gentle flick of the wrists. Okay. Bring the weight to the left foot. I'm not going to mirror you for this. And we're going to float the right knee. Bring the right knee up. And we'll just start by opening it out to the side. We'll guide it with the back of the right hand. Left hand's on the hip, so we know where we are in space. We know we're not going up to one side or the other. Inhale it back to the center. Once more like that. Exhale, open the gate up. Inhale. Take a hold of the front of the shin. Exhale, draw the knee in. And let's hold it here. Flex the foot. From here, let's cross that right ankle over the left thigh. Hands to prayer. On the exhale, sink the hips. So maybe we stay here, or maybe we're going to bring elbows onto the leg. Maybe we can hook elbows over this onto shin. Maybe we can come back up, and there might be a twist. If you fall out, that's fine. Just come back in. Find a spot. Wherever we are, let's gently inhale back up. Bring the knee up with us. Take a hold. Either you can just hold the knee here, but if we can reach the toe, let's take hold of the toe. And just like we practice on our backs, taking our Hasta Padangusthasana, hand to big toe pose. Open it out. Inhale back to the center. You can always do this with the bent knee. Coming back to the center. Left hand to the outside of the foot. Open it out. Inhale back to center. And finally, extend the foot away. And gently lower. Give the left foot a little shake. Oh, thanks. Thanks, buddy. Harder. Let's go through a little vinyasa before we do the other side. Let that settle. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Lengthen the back. Slowly lowering. Slowly lowering. Inhale back up to standing. Exhale, Utkatasana. Tiptoes version. Come onto the balls of the feet. Keep drawing the core in. Keep breathing. Exhale, straighten the legs, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Coming straight back to plank, right foot, left. Exhale, lower down with control. Inhale into the back bend of your choice. Exhale. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, pick up the right foot, send it back up and away. Exhale, right knee to the nose. Curl it in. Inhale, right leg up and away. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, right wrist, left wrist, right wrist, right elbow, and back up behind you. On your next exhale, step that right foot through. Inhale up, high lunge. Exhale, knee dips, left knee down, over the knee. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, two more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Straighten both legs. And turn to face the long edge of them. Come to a wide leg stance facing the side. Hands to the hips. Exhale. Start to fold. Soften the knees if you need to. You can bring the fingertips to blocks. We'll try to find this nice long back. Fingertips down. From here we'll twist. Left hand down. Inhale. Right hand up. So we're trying to stack the shoulders above each other and keep the hips exactly where they are. Exhale down to the other side. Inhale. Exhale once more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Last twist here. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bend the knees. Hands to the hips. Inhale to standing. And step it back to the front of them. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, fold. Back to plank. Exhale. Inhale. Back bend. Exhale. Downward dog. Second side. Inhale the left leg. Get nice and long. Exhale, left knee to the nose. Inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Down to the wrist. Across to the right wrist. Left wrist. Left elbow. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, step the left foot through. Lift up. High lunge. Exhale, dip that right knee over the knee. Inhale, back up. Exhale. In. Three more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Straighten the leg. Step it to the front of the mat. Exhale. Fold forward. Take a couple of breaths in your forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale to standing. Exhale. Hands to heart center. One more back bend. So really engage the core as we inhale. Keep the neck controlled. Got tension all the way through the body. Exhale, stand it up. Release the hands to Tadasana. Ready for our balancing pose. So the weight's coming to the right foot, right hand, right hip, left knee up. Little shake. And first, just gently guiding the knee to the left. Inhale. Exhale to the center. And again, inhale, open it up. Exhale, draw it in. So for these, we can always hold the leg here, or we can have the knee bent. If you took the toe on the far side, let's take a hold of the toe, inhale the leg away. Coming towards the arm being parallel with the floor is our goal. On an exhale, open the leg out. Inhale the leg to the center. Right hand outside the left foot. Inhale, open it out. Maybe gaze to the side, maybe gaze to the back. Inhale the left hand back, gaze forward. Maybe you can grab a hold of the foot, draw the foot up. So release the foot, extend the leg out. A little bit higher, a little bit higher. Lower the legs back down. Shake out the right foot. Say thanks to the foot. Thank you, foot. Okay. So our last vinyasa. Inhale. Take your time with this. Exhale. Really enjoy the transitions. Half lift. If you want to try jumping back for this last one, go for it. Just step back. High plank. Exhale to the ground with control. Elbows tighten in. In. Exhale. In. Exhale. Downward dog. A downward dog. Gently lower the knees to the mat. Tuck the toes. Come to sit upon the heels. Just roll those shoulders back a couple of times. So taking a couple of back bends. We're going to have a go at camel here. The one is already up and ready for the camel. Excellent. So with this one, let's start with the toes tucked. Helps us keep the lower back safe. We'll take 2 rounds. I'm going to bring the hands so the heel of the palm is on the hip bones, fingers are on the butt. Draw the elbows in. Exhale gently. So we're not shoving it forwards, but we're guiding the pelvis forwards, drawing the belly in, and pushing off those toes. And hopefully when we push the toes in the ground, we feel the engagement all the way up. Again, don't throw the head back. Keep the chin controlled. And then exhale. Let's find our fold here, our bend. Inhale the right fingers up if you want. Exhale, right fingers, right heel. Left hand, left fingers to the heel. Use the toes to deepen the bend. Try not to dump into the hands. Instead, lift yourself with your muscles. Let the fingers fall to the heels. Maybe add the head if the next step. When you're ready, reset the head. Engage everything. Hands back to the bum. Inhale, straighten up. Untuck toes. And sit. We've done a big back bend like that, especially if the head's gone back. We just take a little moment to let the body settle. Often we feel a bit dizzy. And we just want to check we're okay. Assuming we are all okay, we'll come for the second round. This time, if you wish to leave the feet flat, do so. But we're still pushing off the feet to push the hips forward. Again, we'll start with the hands guiding the hips forward. Draw the core in, engage the toes. Add the hands. Hands to the hips to guide yourself back up when you're ready. Restack the vertebrae. Lower down. Nice work. Come onto one hip, and we'll bring the legs out in front. Wrap the arms around the knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Check in with how the spine's doing. And then underneath, wrap the arms underneath the thighs. Glue the ribs in, so really drawing the body onto the legs. And then we walk the heels forwards. So we're finding our level of forward fold where we can keep the ribs on the legs. We're giving ourselves this, basically strapping the torso to the thighs. If we're all the way down here, you can release. Thinking about the length in the spine, ease in the neck. And then gently lifting up. Circle the hands behind, fingers facing away. And you can either come to reverse plank or reverse tabletop. So either like this with the knees bent or with the legs long like this. Classically, you put the feet flat as well. I tend to find I get cramp in the calves when I do that. So you can draw the toes back towards you. That protects against that. Couple more breaths here. Keep pushing down through the fingertips. Protect the wrists. Exhale, gently lower the buttocks back down. Bend the knees, soles of the feet on the floor, slide the bum forwards, and we're going to come down to our back. We're going to take a few breaths in our bridge or our wheel, your choice, only one round. Back bend of your choice. Let's go, bridge or wheel. Inhaling up. Remember to keep drawing thighs together, knees together, toes facing forwards. Lifting the hips as much as you can. A few more breaths. And then with control, rolling the spine back on the mat. If you're in wheel, get the shoulders down. And then lay the spine back down just as if you were in bridge. Release the hands, windscreen wiper the knees. And we'll finish with the supine twist. So shift the hips slightly to the left, extend the right leg away, and we'll roll over onto the right hip. Draw the left knee across. And just like at the beginning of the class, try to keep the shoulders rooted. So the knee might not come all the way down. That's okay. Twisting to the right. And gently we'll come back to neutral. Reset the hips. Probably maybe draw the soles of the feet to the floor. And scooch the hips over to the right. Extend the left leg. Bringing the right knee across, coming onto the left hip. Twisting over to the left. Shoulders relaxed and heavy. Even on the mat. Because the head relaxed on the mat. And gently, let's come back to neutral. And we're coming towards our Shavasana now. So if you feel like you need it, you can draw the Knees to the chest one more time, just to lengthen the lower back. And sending the heels away, sending the feet away. Rolling the ankles once or twice. And then finding softness, finding backs of the hands on the mat. Check if the back of your neck feels as long and relaxed as it could. Maybe you pick up the head gently with the fingertips and just guide that little bit of extra length, that little chin tuck. And then get the backs of the hands resting on the mat once more. So we're taking up loads of space here, but we're also completely passive. Allowing the ground to do the job of supporting us and releasing all need for control, trusting the earth to be there, to carry on being there, to remain there. Softening the jaw, softening the brow. And take a deeper breath in, fill the body with air, with life force, with prana, and open the mouth and exhale. Let it fall out. The body be soft. Inhale, and this time as you fill with air, start to energize fingertips and toe tips and start to wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingertips. Maybe roll the wrists and rotate the ankles. Maybe there's a big stretch or a yawn that wants to come out. Reacquainting yourself with your body, and maybe rolling to one side or rolling straight up. Coming to sit together, front of the mat, back to where we started, sitting cross-legged and easy at the front of our mats. Taking a moment to check in with yourself, notice any changes in the body, the mood that come from the practice. Giving yourself a little mental high five for getting up early in training, practicing your yoga. Inhale the arms up above, exhale the hands to the heart. A gentle bow, back of the neck long and shoulders soft. Maybe a contented sigh out through the mouth. Thank you so much. Namaste.